Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teresa's Readings. I'm going to wait on here a few minutes and see if anybody pops on. Tonight is my first night going live doing micro readings. If you're interested in a micro reading, you can look at the title of this live, and in it, you will see my PayPal link. And you send $20 there and put your question that you want answered in the notes section, and I will answer that question for you. So it being my first night here, I figured I'd just hang out and talk a little bit, tell you about me until somebody comes on and decides whether or not they would like to get a micro reading. Like I said, the micro reading information is in the title of this live video. So you just send $20 to my PayPal account link, which is in the title. And along with your question that you are wanting to ask for me to pull cards about in the notes section. And once that happens, I will start pulling cards for everybody. So I am a newer YouTuber, and I have recently been partnered with YouTube in the last couple of weeks. And if you guys are subscribed to me, you see that I try to upload at least a video a day, sometimes 2 videos a day, just depending on what's going on, what I've got going on. I've had a lot of great and wonderful feedback from everybody since I've been on YouTube and uploading videos. So I just want to get on here and say thank you for that. This is my first micro reading. So if anybody out there is interested in having a micro reading, what you do, like I said, is go to the title of this live, and it will have my PayPal address. And in the PayPal address, you send $20 along with a question in the notes section, and I will pull cards for you guys. I'm glad to I see a couple of people on here. So if nobody comes on, I'll just kind of hang out for a little bit and talk to everybody and tell them a little bit about myself. I know that I have reached a couple, well, it's probably been about 1,800 subscribers now. I can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody's, support of this channel. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself, because in the title of the YouTube channel, it tells you that I am a tarot and oracle card reader. I am also a psychic. I have always known things pretty much off and on my whole life, for as far back as I can remember, whether it was a feeling or whether it was I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, usually just a feeling. And I've known for years things that are going to happen, or things that, I thought would happen if I went this way or took this path. And, it's been a long, interesting road. And I finally, for many, many years, I was in the financial industry. That's right. I was a banker. I did home loans. I was a loan officer. I processed loans. And I also was a teller. I was also an accounts receivable in a company for quite a long time. So I'm a numbers girl. And I used to do this, when I wasn't working my regular job. And then, sometimes things happen that send you down the path that you're supposed to be on. Okay. And I myself had a moment, and here I am. I've actually lived all over the country. I've lived in Colorado and Kansas and everything, and I've traveled all over the country. I've had some interesting jobs and done some interesting things. And, if anybody ever wanted to ask me a question, they're more than happy to ask me a question. I believe I have the feed on. Let me see. I'm not getting any comments as of yet, but you're more than happy to ask me. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have that you would like to ask me. I have lived a few different places and been a lot of different places. And then a couple of years ago, I moved back home to my little hometown. And now I live back on the back in the little house that I used to live in as a small child, and opened up my own shop in my little hometown in Missouri. And you know, it's been so neat to be back, and I actually have a shop on the main street of the little town that I grew up on after moving and living in so many different places. It's been quite wonderful, and I'm finally doing what I always wanted to do, is have a little shop of my own, have a little place of my own. I actually, let me see if anybody's sent anything as of yet. I actually lived in St. Louis for some time, and like I said, in Colorado, you guys, I worked on a dude ranch in my life. I worked in a ski resort in my life. I've been a bartender off and on for, I don't even know how many years. Worked in the financial sector for a very, very long time, off and on too. You know, I was always kind of trying to find my home, you know, find my groove. I knew that there was something I was supposed to do, but I just couldn't quite get the grasp on it, okay? And then over the course of events over the last couple of years, it just all kind of fell into place. There's so many times that I have, you guys watch, if you're here, you probably watch my channel. And I also, you know, do a Facebook thing too. So the thing is that usually, you know, the universe puts you in the place that you're supposed to be in. I mean, high or low, you know, when you're young, when you're older, you know, I mean, I'm older, obviously. And it took me a very, very, very long time to get here. But here I am, and exactly where I'm supposed to be at. So you guys know when I say, when I'm pulling the cards and I'm doing your monthly or bi-weekly general readings here for the zodiac signs, or your love readings, or anything like that, you guys know and see that sometimes the tower comes up. And for me, that happens too, you know, and I had a tower moment. I knew the tower moment was coming. I knew it was coming. I just had a feeling. And, you know, it did come. And that tower moment, I know I've said this again and again and again, and I know people probably get tired of it, but those tower moments are the things that catapult you into or onto the path that you're supposed to be on. And that tower, this last tower moment, or whatever tower moment ago that was, is what catapulted me here to owning this little shop and being able to open it and being able to be who I am and do what I want to do. And I would not, you know, we all dread, especially you guys that watch tarot, you know, and you're very familiar and you go online and you really, really, you know, are aware of what certain cards mean and this, that, and the other. So for those of you that do, and you see that card or people see that tower card being flipped over, and, you know, it's a little scary. It's always going to be a little scary, but it's there for a reason, okay? And that's what's led me here. I never in a million years thought that I would be a YouTuber, ever in a million years. In fact, my son, who is the techie of the bunch, I used to give him such a hard way to go for being online all the time. You know, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. And so now he's quite proud of his mom for being a YouTuber. And now he's like, you see, you understand now? I'm like, yeah, because now I'm like obsessed. I'm on YouTube all the time. If I'm not filming things for YouTube, I am creating ideas for YouTube or new videos for YouTube or new pick a card things. So if you guys are interested in any particular pick a card, please comment below, because I love any suggestions you guys would possibly want to make, anything at all. And I also am starting to do videos for the collective. I do the first half of the month for all the zodiac signs and the general readings, the second half of the month for all the zodiac signs and the general readings, and a love reading for all the zodiac signs and the general readings. And I'm also tossing in there pick a cards that just strike me, something that I think I'm supposed to do, because if y'all haven't watched before, I do have a guide. His name's David. He leads me in the right direction, okay? And so when I get a thought that pops into my head, that's what I do. So if you guys are interested in any particular pick a cards or any just video for the collective, I think I'm getting ready to release one tomorrow for soulmates or soul families, soul members, soul tribes, because I believe we all have, you know, a couple soulmates and a soul family. So I believe that one's going to be uploaded tomorrow. And then, let me think here. That's tomorrow. Then I did a finance and career pick a card, which will be uploaded either Thursday or Friday. And trying to think of what was the next one I did. Oh, so I released all of the zodiac signs, and this month so far for the second half of June, Virgo has been ahead in views more than anybody else. So I went ahead and taped a bonus Virgo reading for June. And so one of the next 2 days will be, let me think here. Bear with me because I'm trying to keep today's Tuesday, right? Okay, so Wednesday, tomorrow's a soulmate, collective soulmate reading. And then Thursday and Friday, one is the pick a card and one is the bonus Virgo reading. So what I'm doing, you guys, is that for whatever zodiac sign has the most views for the first and the second half of the month, I do a bonus video. The first 2 weeks of June, it was Pisces. So Pisces got a bonus video. So for the second half of June, it is Virgo. They are way ahead. If somebody comes up and takes over Virgo, then I will make one for you guys too. Okay. So, that, and then I started today taping the general readings for the zodiac signs for the first 2 weeks of July, and I will start letting them out this weekend. So I try to post every day. Sometimes I miss a day here and there. And so it's at 4:30 I release Central Standard Time. So if you guys are looking for my video, what time of day it comes up, it's right around 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. So if you're looking for what time I upload, that's it. So you can expect that soulmate, that tribe, I think it's what I titled it, Soulmate Tribe, tomorrow to be released. And then a pick a card, and then the Virgo bonus, and then we'll start into the zodiacs for the first 2 week reading of July. Okay. All right. Let's just see if anybody's coming. You guys, I realize this is the first time. It's completely understandable. If you guys think, you see this after I finish, let me just check real quick. After I finish here, because nobody's posted that they want a reading yet, and that's all good. This is, like I said, my first time. If there is a better time, I can do it later in the evening. So y'all leave a comment below after this live, or comment it here now and let me know if a later time would be better. I plan on doing them every Tuesday night, okay? Every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Chicago time. So if you see this later and you decide you want a micro reading, what it is... Hi, Annie Johnson. Oh my God, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. So what I'm going to do is, the micro readings are about 7 to 8 minutes long. What it is there's a specific question that you have that you want cards pulled for. I'm good. I wouldn't miss this. Well, God bless you. Thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate it so much. Annie's one of my regular peeps, and I appreciate her very much, girl. Thank you. So a micro reading is when I pull the cards, probably 2 or 3 pulls. If it's like, will my boyfriend and I, do you see us getting married? Or will my boyfriend or girlfriend come back to me? Or, how am I going to progress in my job? or should I move, or do you see anything coming up big in my future, or, just whatever question that you really are wanting to see what the cards have to say. That is a micro reading. Like I said, it usually takes around 6, 7, 8 minutes, all depending on how much information I get and how many more cards I want to pull. You can ask me about your signs. Like, I'm a Gemini, so you can say, my Gemini, I'm a Gemini, my boyfriend's a Sagittarius. Do you think it'll work out for us, or is he coming back? Or you're gonna do it for your birthday. Annie, when's your birthday? When's your birthday? You guys can check me out on Facebook too. I keep forgetting to say that to everybody. I also have a Facebook page, and you guys can check me out there. August, but sooner. Cool. I mean, that's really not that far away. Yeah, definitely. That's what's really great about these micro readings, you guys. I have so many people on my Facebook page that live so far all around the country and out of the country, and they can't come here to my shop to see me. So that you guys can come on here. Oh, thanks, Annie. You guys can come on here and get your reading. It's only $20, and like I said, it lasts about 7 or 8 minutes. It's usually generated around a particular question, what you want, not just like a general reading. It's like aimed at a particular question or something you're curious about or concerned about or whatever that you want to know. And then I pull the cards for you. I usually pull them 2 or 3 times, okay, to give you some kind of an answer, kind of lead you to the right place to let you know what's happening. So if you're ever interested, I keep clicking, you guys, so I don't want to miss you guys if somebody decides they want to have a micro reading. So I will be here. How about a micro for a smaller amount? Yeah, I know. Well, actually, really $20 is pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. You never know. I may have a special for you guys every once in a while too. But hold on, let me get back in here just a minute. I just want to make sure nothing's come through, Annie. So, this is great for people that can't come to my shop, that can't walk in. I'm having my grand opening here, and I've been here open for several months. But I've been so busy that I haven't had time to actually have my grand opening. I'm having it here this Saturday. So people and a lot of my friends and clients and stuff around the country, they're everywhere, and this is a way for you guys to have a reading. And if you want to have a reading and not say your name, all you have to do is, when I say I'm planning a vacation around you, God bless you, Aunt Annie, you are so sweet. Thank you so very much. So, this way, if you want to have a question asked, you don't have to say your name. You just put in that note box that I refer to, because what happens is, and you can do this, you can send this anytime during the week, but I'm going to do these on Tuesdays for now. Like I said, this is my first one, and I don't have anybody as of yet, which is fine. It makes sense, it's the first time. But you can say, please keep me anonymous, and ask me whatever it is that you want to ask. And we don't have to use your name. And this way, all the people that I don't get to see because they don't live anywhere near me can come on here and get a micro reading for $20. That's a really good price. And I don't go anywhere without them. I always have a deck of cards in my purse, on me, in my car. You got 4. You got 4 what, Annie? You got 4 what? Nobody has asked for one of those. I keep refreshing because PayPal will kick you out. You got $4. Well, you keep saving those $4, okay? So anybody from anywhere can contact me. So I'll be doing it, like I said, every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And their micro readings are $20. You send it to my PayPal account. That is in the title of this live, along with the question that you want to ask. It was so funny. I was talking with another reader the other day. She was doing a live on YouTube, and I was on hers. And she was just hanging out, and I love doing that too. And I'll be getting on here to do that, just to hang out. You guys can ask me questions or whatever too, just just hanging out, about, being a psychic or being a card reader or whatever. And we were all talking about our sun, moon, rising. And wow, it was crazy. When I tell people my sun, moon, rising, everybody's like, oh boy, you gotta be crazy. And we had such a good time. So that's another thing I'm going to be doing. I just want to get on here every once in a while and just hang out with you guys, talk about different things, and just hang out because we're all friends. I think so anyway. What do you think of Venus and the retro? Well, let me tell you guys, we are so up against it right now. I mean, Saturn's in retrograde, Pluto's getting ready to go in retrograde or is in retrograde, Venus, Mercury is going into shadow on the 20th. What day is today? I think it's Thursday. So it's going into shadow on the 20th, and I think it hits full retrograde the 7th of July. Don't quote me on that. And is in the full retrograde until around the 28th of July. And y'all know how it goes, okay? I always send out that meme. It says, gird your loins, we're going into Mercury in retrograde, okay? Because, oh man, it just throws everybody off so much. It throws off, the rationality and everything of everyone. It gets everybody kind of in an uproar, and then it all kind of feeds off each other because it affects everybody, and then we're all bumping up against each other. So you have to remember when Mercury is in retrograde, just to take everybody, at face value what they say, and then try not to think about it until Mercury's out of retrograde. Venus in retrograde, well, it is what it is. I think it's going to be a tough about 6 weeks, I think. Yes. Now, a lot of it depends on when you're born. It depends on what your moon sign is. It depends, and I'm not an I know the basics, but I am not, really versed well in that. But Leo and Aries, yes, can be very good. 2 fire signs, probably bump heads a little bit, but I don't know if that's true. But also it's like, you got to know your moon. You've got to know your rising. I am like scary because I'm like a double Gemini with the Scorpio rising. I said that the other day when we were all talking on this other reader's show. And I said, I typed in and I said, well, because they're all talking about their sun, their moon, and their rising, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm a double Gemini with the Scorpio rising, ... Scary, huh? LOL. And they're all like, oh, girl, that is horrifying. Like, I know, but I think that's why I am the way I am. But yeah, Leo and Aries can get along very well. Leo is very outgoing, take charge, ambitious kind of person. And the Aries is the same way. So do you guys bump heads at all? Do you bump heads at all? Tell me that, Annie. Do you bump heads? I'm a card shuffler. I do it all day long, and I continue to do so. That's me almost. Yes, we do. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But they're very, Aries are also very, when it comes to work, I mean, they're like a leader too. So it just depends. Like I said, it also depends on what your moon, and you guys can figure that out if you go to, oh my God, this one blank. What is it, guys? The calculator where you figure out where everything was aligned at when you were born. Oh my gosh, I just went blank. I do that during the video sometimes too, because I got other things going on, right? Other things that I'm getting. Yes. Yes, they are. I have a mother that's an Aries, and she's extremely stubborn. So yes. She's a pill, but I love her every minute of it. And then I have a daughter that's a Scorpio, and she's very focused, very passionate, and I have a son that's an Aquarius. He's very extremely intelligent and a loner, kind of keeps to himself. It just all depends, it all depends on your sign, your sun sign, obviously, but your moon and rising also means a lot too. Every house means something. I'm just not as well versed in that as I am in the other things, and with the tarot cards, it's all kind of intertwined, You have your earth elements, your fire elements, your water elements, your earth elements. And depending on who you're reading for, sometimes those cards can mean a certain sign that's coming or around you, or it can mean a characteristic. You know what I mean? Okay, does anybody else have any other questions? I've already been here on 25 minutes, haven't even done a mini reading yet, which is fine. That's all good, micro readings. So when I get a big reading, then I would get that. Well, a big reading to me is just a large general reading. It's like an hour-long reading. We can do that over the phone. After I get off of this live, I've got to put the description in the description box. And I always put all my information. Yeah, I always put all my information in there for everything. My PayPal, my Patreon, usually my prices and all that good stuff. It'll all be in the description box, and you know, anybody that's interested. Okay. Okay, well, we've been hanging out here for about 26 minutes. And I haven't had anybody come on yet. Anybody else have any questions? We're just kind of hanging out. This is my first night of doing micro readings. I haven't got any requests for any yet, I don't think. Let me double check. This is the first time, so bear with me, guys. Usually I just do this in my little place right here. And so from now on, every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States, I will be doing live micro readings here on this channel, okay? So the way to request one is I put it in the title. It says $20 micro readings, and I put my PayPal link in there. So you tap the PayPal link, send me $20, and in the note section, when you're getting ready to send the $20, you have to put your question that you want to know. I've had people come in and ask me, you wouldn't even believe. What is the super chat? Oh, the super chat's great. I totally forgot. I've like done this 4 times now and I always forget. Super chat is when you have a lot of people in a room and you want your comment to go to the very top. You can put like $2 in, or it just depends on how much you want to do. $1, $2, $5, $10. You just load it in there and pay for that, and your comment goes to the very top. Because like others, and I'm hoping it will be like this one day, and I know it is on my Facebook when I'm on there, it's just comment after comment after comment. So, and it's hard to watch and see all of the comments when there's so many people commenting. So when people want to go to the very top and they outline it in red, they do a super chat. They pay for a super chat and it goes to the very top and it's outlined in red for everybody to see, including me. So anyway, we'll be doing the micro. Facebook is always busy. Yes, it is. I have a really hard time keeping up in Facebook. So what I'm going to do here on this channel is I'll have 2 moderators here too once it starts getting pretty busy, and I have a feeling it will. And they will help moderate and draw attention to things to me and ask, answer any questions for you guys that I can't answer if I'm doing a micro reading. So micro readings, this channel every Tuesday night at 6 Central Standard Time. Okay, this is the first week. Let me check again. Hello, Champagne. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. This is my first evening of doing micro readings. This is the very first week that I'm doing it. So in the description I appreciate you stopping by. We're just talking about signs and stuff like that. I appreciate it very much. So every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be here doing micro readings for $20. And it'll be in the header and the title of this live or any live so far or from now on Tuesday evenings for $20, and my PayPal link, and you can send $20 with a question in the notes section, and I will pull cards for it. Usually lasts about 7 or 8 minutes, a micro reading. I've had questions. I mean, I haven't done it here yet. This is my first time here, but I've had some interesting questions and anything that you guys want to ask a question about, okay? So I hope that it works out. If it gets as crazy as it does for me on Facebook, I am sure that it's going to be 10 million times crazier here because I'm just starting out, and I appreciate you guys all supporting me and stopping by. I just got partnered with YouTube 2 weeks ago, I think it was. I got to my 1,000 subscribers, and I'm now up to almost 1,800. It's been awesome. Awesome. I love it. So we were just hanging out and talking to see if anybody was going to ask for a micro reading. But it's all good. It's all good. This way everybody knows, you know, what exactly I'm going to be doing here on Tuesday after this. And if you're interested, you guys can always do it. Oh, Annie, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I've only done like 4 of these lives. I usually just, you guys know, if you've watched the channel before and look at it, whatever, however you want to do it, I just post videos every day. I do zodiac sign videos for the first half, one for the first half of the month, one for the second half of the month, and then zodiac videos for the love readings, which has been a whole lot this year. This is the year of the soulmate and the twin flame. It is. I felt it coming before the year started because I am not just a card reader. I'm also a psychic, okay? So I knew it was coming, and it's almost, even in a lot of the general readings lately, it's been, especially this summer, like into like September and October, the soulmate, twin flame, love stuff is just dominating over everything. Now, don't get me wrong. Like today, I was talking earlier, so whatever sign has the more views, I do a bonus video for during that section. So like from June 15th, so far, I released everything. I usually release 2 a day. So far, Virgo has watched it more than any other zodiac sign. So I taped a bonus Virgo reading today, which I'll release either Thursday or Friday. And unless somebody comes out from behind and passes Virgo, if that happens, I'll just tape another one and you'll both get a bonus reading. So I do that. I usually I try to put out a video every day, or at least I've started trying to. I do pick a cards here. I do readings for the collective here. I just started doing those not long ago. You have a Virgo moon? Awesome. Yeah, you guys nailed it. I mean, nailed it this so far. So I went ahead and taped Virgos a bonus video today. And it's either going to come out to, let's see, Thursday or Friday. Okay. Let me see if I can bring you back up. Ah, it's gone. It's gone. I'm learning as I go. So, you know, you can count on that Virgo, that bonus Virgo reading coming out. I think it's Friday, but it may be Thursday. And I always release all of my videos around 4:30 Central Standard Time. That way it's up, like if everybody's working or whatever, and they get off of work and, you know, get home and start going through their YouTube, which I do. It's right there for you, ready to watch. Okay? Yeah, I love doing the zodiac sign. Oh, yeah, we'll be checking it out for sure. Oh, good. Let me know, Champagne. Let me know what you think about it, okay? Because I would love to hear your opinion. Thank you so much for stopping by. And that reminds me, hold on just one second. Nobody go anywhere because I was out for my birthday, y'all. My birthday was Sunday, okay? Sunday was my birthday. It's got to be in here. Please tell me it's in here. Haha. I was out celebrating Saturday night for my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm old. I'm not talking about it. I'm just kidding. And I want to take a moment, okay? Because I was out with my friends, having a few cocktails and enjoying the music and having a good time and gambling. Yes, we were at the boat. And we were having a really, really good time. And we ran across a group of people. So right now, I want to give a shout out, okay? I'm going to give a shout out to my fellow birthday buddy, Hadley Van Leuven. Hadley, I want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you so much for talking to me and hanging out. You guys were great and awesome and a lot of fun. I hope you had a fabulous birthday, okay? Thanks, Hadley. I told Hadley I'd give her a shout out, you guys, while I was on air, okay? All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it tonight. I don't see anybody having requested a micro reading, which is all good. We're just getting to know each other, right? We're just getting to hang out. So I will be back here again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you would like a micro reading. You can send it anytime during the week leading up until Tuesday before I go on air, and frankly, while I'm on air. Um, but don't forget to put your question in the little notes section, okay? That way I know what I need to pull the cards for, and I'll announce it. And if you don't want to be known, if you want to be anonymous, just say it in the notes tab. Just say, can you please tell me if my boyfriend and I are going to get married or whatever, or my girlfriend and I are going to move to Wyoming or whatever it is. Please keep my name anonymous, okay? And that way I'll do that, and I won't say your names out loud, okay? Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you on Wednesday and Sunday and send money for Tuesday. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Annie. Yes, I will see you tomorrow night and Sunday night and Tuesday night. That's over on my Facebook channel, you guys. Okay, so I will see you all next Tuesday. Thank you again so much for coming by and supporting the channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. You all take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll